Welcome friend in my channel IIT Civil Adda. Today I am going to discuss about how to prepare for MPSC Engineering Services Prelims exam. It is on June 23rd. So I will give you a brief about what is the weightage of marks in 2017 and 18 exam subject wise, and I also give the overview how to choose the subject for preparations on the basis of weightage. So we'll go one by one. So first of all, I will in this slide you seen that there is we have 8 subjects almost. Marathi, English almost more than 10 marks weightages. As you see in 2017 marks, highest marks for maths is 15, and 2018 16. It is plus minus 15. Okay, so if I'm preparing for this examination, I will choose Marathi is my first, uh, because as we have our local language Marathi, so we generally prefer Marathi as a first, because quickly we can prepare for that subjects. Okay, then we go for English. These are the more weightages marks. So I will give you brief how to give the time and how to uh, each of them, how to prepare that subjects. So I describe that if you are civil engineer, follow the same strategy which I have mentioned in the presentation. But if you are electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, then put a your subject like basic electrical engineering in place of civil engineering and go ahead. If you are mechanical engineer, then you have to choose your subject first rather than choosing uh, civil engineering or electrical engineering. Okay, and everyone have take must take the Marathi and English as a first subject, because it gives more marks in less time. So I will choose first of all Marathi. So as you know, if you observe the last year papers, then you got to know that they will ask 5 marks for my passage. Passage is very simple. If you go through this last 2 year paper, then you will understand how to tackle that uh, passage, or how to respond the question. So you will get 5 out of 5 in this passage, and how to target that remaining 5 marks I will do. Maximum will get in this subject is maximum 8, because if you want to score 10 out of 10, then you have to devote maximum time in the subject. So for that 2 marks, I think you are not give that much importance. 8 is sufficient marks, enough marks to uh, crack prelims or to qualify prelims. So how to target that remaining 3 marks? So टाइप ऑफ सेंटेन्स मीन्स आपण मराठीत म्हणतो केवळ वाक्य, मिश्र वाक्य, संयुक्त वाक्य. These types of sentences you have to prepare first. Then second one is synonyms and antonyms, समानार्थी and विरुद्धार्थी शब्द. You have to target for that. And if you are interested in मनी जे असतात त्या तुम्हाला जर माहीत आहे त्याचे अर्थ नाही, काही नाही, मोरा अळंब्याच्या बुकमध्ये ज्या काही मनी आहे त्या वाचून टाकायच्या आणि त्याचे अर्थ. 2017 मध्ये 2 मनी विचारल्या होत्या. सो नेक्स्ट इज अल्फाबेटमध्ये पण ते विचारू शकतात की हे काय आहेत, व्यंजने काय असतात, किती असतात, वगैरह वगैरह. So if you do this much kind of work, then you will score maximum 8 mark out of 10. So similarly, English again, in English they will ask a passage, you will score 5 out of 5 in passage, and second is the filling the blanks. Likewise, they will provide the filling the blanks and words also. So you have to read carefully questions and attempt that question. And here they will ask sometimes synonyms and antonyms. Okay, identify the correct statement. It means grammatically correct sentence. You have to see the what are the prepositions, what are the articles they have used. Okay, so this is again one of those scoring subjects in general mechanics. As we study this subject in our first year engineering, though, so everybody know how to deal with these subjects. So I have observed from last 2 year paper that D'Alembert principle, they will ask a 1 mark question from that principle. Okay, choose that principle and go thoroughly and study the applicability also, and what is the principle, what is the limitation, what is the applicability, how it is applicable. Okay, then second one is the projectile motion they will ask mostly 1 or 2 marks, and it may be a formula, standard formula, v square by 2g into sine square theta. Otherwise, a application, projectile motion application means so a gun is shot like that. And the third one is the moment of inertia and CG. Here they will definitely ask 1 marks, maybe go for maximum 2 marks. You will get easily in this topic. In force and equilibrium, you must go for this thoroughly. You have to study all the force system and equilibrium. They will ask minimum 3 marks and maximum 4 marks in this domain. Then law of motion, that force is equal mass into acceleration, they will ask definitely 1 mark question from this. Then friction, I have observed this paper, they will ask definitely 1 question from friction, dry friction or static friction, will be dynamic friction. So collision of body, every year they will ask a single question from this the coefficient of restitution, what is the collision diagram, like equation of motion. There are 3 to 4 motion equations, so you have to remember that and how to apply in problem. You have to study that. So mathematics, if you are strong in mathematics, then you will definitely score 12 marks out of 16 marks. An average person will score 10 marks, I think. If you prepare like this, matrices, they will ask a single, maybe 1 or 2 marks. 1 is definitely, 2 is maximum. So matrices is easy. Then first use means we choose as a MPSC aspirant matrices first, and then higher order differential equation, they will ask 1 or 2 marks. Partial differential equation, they will ask minimum 2 marks and maximum 3 marks. They will ask a standard question also, you have to remember the proof also. Then integration, it is a lengthy one. First order, second order, so third order. I think second or double integration is easier than third, so you go for that calculation of area. Like, then order, degree and order of the differential equation, they will also definitely 1 mark question, or they will ask 2 questions from this. If you have enough time, then go for Taylor's and McLaren series, they will ask 2 or 3 marks from each. This is the easiest one, maxima and minimum. They definitely target this type of question. Minimum you will get 2 marks, or maximum 3 marks if you prepare well. Maximum, you will mark up the conditions. What are the conditions on which the maxima occurs? What are the conditions on which the minima occur? Okay, so then civil engineering. If you are a civil engineer, then then you will know how to study the surveying and leveling. But other than civil engineering aspirant, they will just go and read the any standard book. You will got to know what are the it's easy. Leveling is easy. They will ask minimum 4 marks questions from this particular subject, or maximum 5. It's you almost score 5 marks in these subjects. Then second one is the construction material. Everybody understand what is the construction material, what are the principles of use, what is the strength, what are the concretes, brick, wood, like this. Foundation, I will recommend that go the basics of foundation first. That's all, nothing else. What are the different types of foundation, and what is the where what is the applicability, means which type of foundation is used in which type of soil, or what is the permissible settlement criteria, like that. Then RCC pre-stressing, just read the definition part, and how, means what is the basic principle, where we have used RCC and where we go for the pre-stressing. Then building construction, these are the way in which the principles are involved, the construction principles are involved. Then electrical engineering. In electrical engineering, first you have to target the star and delta connection, because star you oh, I understand what is the star connection and delta connection. Sometimes they will ask a standard question, what are the means how much is the angle for star connection, how much is the angle for delta connection. Okay, then Thevenin transformation, they will definitely ask 1 mark question from this topic particular. Then superposition theorem, I have observed that they will ask you 1 or 2 marks question from this superposition theorem. I think it's easy. If you study 3-phase system, then you definitely score 1 or 2 marks. Then RMS equation, you have to mark up these equation. Because I have observed that in both papers they will ask standard equations questions, and you have to study this RMS equation applicability. So, and Kirchhoff's law also give you 1 or 2 marks. Then equivalent circuit transformation, if you have friend from electrical engineering domain, then you must go to that friend and ask him how to do that. He will give you some idea. Okay, then mechanical engineering, if you are in a time, if you are studying all the subject whichever I discussed previous slide, then you go for mechanical engineering. Then I am not personally recommended this subject, you go for this subject, but still you have time, then go for these 4 topics. The heat transfer is also one of the biggest subject in mechanical engineering. So if you have time, you choose a simple topic and go for that heat transform. You definitely score 1 or 2 marks. Then material science, again it's a big domain. Then crank mechanism, you can score easily. There are 3 to 4 types of crank mechanism. In hydraulic power layout, it's a simple one. You go and attempt this study first of all, what is the layout? What is the layout? Ask a civil engineer also. He will know about the uh, how the layouts is, hydraulic power layout is, what are the different components, and how the principles work there. Okay, then I will give something about the general studies. You will score, means I targeted 4 marks, at least 4 marks from it out of 20 marks. Yojana, what are the different types of yojana launches in last year. Then quality for amendments and articles will score 1 or 2. Current affairs, if you have habit of reading paper, then you will score 1 or 2 marks from current affairs also. Man, common sense, it's one of the important thing. If you have common sense and if you have find the time in paper to go through the general studies part, then you will definitely score 1 or 2 marks from, if you apply common sense. Okay, so this is all about the how to you target your MPSC prelims. If you like this presentation or video, then subscribe my channel and share if it's useful for all the MPSC aspirants. All the best. Thank you.